Vietnam. Welcome you all on behalf of the entire CIMP family.
Good morning, everyone. Our honorable guest, Dr. Kumar Jha, Managing Director, Accenture Strategy, Southeast Asia, Singapore. Our esteemed guest, Professor Mayank Vats sir, Professor at IIT Jodhpur and Project Director, GIH Technology Innovation Hub, IIT Jodhpur. My esteemed faculty colleague, Professor Dr. Rajiv Varma, Associate Professor, CIMP and Director, CIMP BIF. My esteemed colleague, Shri Kumar, CEO, CIMP and CEO, CIMP BIF. Our esteemed Professor of Practice, Professor Vibhas Kumarji, former Executive Director, Indian Oil Corporation, members from administration, my esteemed faculty colleagues, and the brilliant faculty colleagues of different colleges as participants. A very warm good morning to one and all. It's indeed a pleasure, privilege, honor, and delight to stand before you on this special date, which is aimed at capacity building program for the managers and members of ESEL and incubation centers of the various colleges from Bihar. And this is going to be a landmark event in the history of Bihar as well as in the entire entrepreneurial and startup ecosystem, which shall lay the foundation of strengthening the knowledge, skills and competencies among the faculty colleagues who shall have the onerous responsibility of building, developing and sustaining the culture of innovation, startup, entrepreneurship, incubation, commercialization and allied.
Very warm welcome and good morning. As always said, I welcome our esteemed guests, esteemed participants, faculty colleagues and all our team members who have taken an instrumental role in organizing this event. This event is indeed a path-breaking and a landmark in the history of startup ecosystem in Bihar, because so far all the players in Bihar were working in silos. Primarily, all the review centers were led by very few institutions. But now it's a time that all the institutions, including all the colleges, universities, should take a role and lead the process wherein all the universities and colleges can connect together and start the process of initiating innovations and startups. So it's a very path-breaking event. And when I'm talking about this, let me share with you some of our experiences and how we have reached this level and how Bihar has reached this level and from where we have to go. So briefly I'll just talk about our own experiences that are way back in 2016, wherein Government of Bihar initiated the process of starting Startup Bihar policy, and it was very first initiation with the help of Yes Bank and very few more players, wherein CIMP was one of the players and we were involved into the conduction and planning of this policy, the drafting part of it. This policy was notified in 2017 and it's 5 years policy, which was notified in 2022 and now a new policy. But in that initial 5-year policy, it was planned to have startups in Bihar. The active support of Government of Bihar received funding. The initial years were very tough in the sense that nobody knows where to go and how to proceed. So we all learned from the experiences that we have seen across India. We were looking for the same type of system that we used to have in Gurgaon, Bangalore or Hyderabad. The type of companies that we used to see in the primarily initial days were very too much toward the e-commerce based firms. A typical initial steps wherein when somebody thinks about startup, it's like e-commerce to do some business. But now things have changed. In the 5 years of trajectory, we have witnessed that in the basic e-commerce companies, this time has come that we can have companies which are primarily working to super specialized area like drone-based agricultural irrigations, like cybersecurity, and many more areas which are very specialized like medical robotics and so on. So now the system has matured, but still many more steps are yet to be covered. In the sense that we are still looking for a binding force that can connect all the innovation centers together in terms of funding support. Although government is helping it lot, it is one of the exceptions across India that government supports in the sense that seed funding as well as now PR Series A, Series B funding and seed funding stages which the government provides. So that is a better initiative by government of Bihar. But apart from that, the time has come wherein we can promote our own students to be a part of this journey. So far, all the startups that we have seen are the ones who have previous exposure somewhere and then they come back. It means they have completed their education and then post education they are moving to startups. The time has come, so it has to help us that our students should start by this early. So as by the time they complete their education, they are having a full-fledged idea, which is not in a pre-incubation stage, but in an incubation stage. So as they can fly from there.
Good morning everyone. First of all, I would like to thank Director CIMP for extending the kind invitation to speak here today. I was on a personal visit and then suddenly I got the invitation that I'm here and I should be on campus. So I'm really glad that I'm here. So let me in place of like motivating you to do awesome work, let me actually tell you a story. By profession, and when I became a faculty and I came back from US to India, I never thought that I would be involved in startups, I would be involved in any activities. I wanted to go into research and teaching. Because with my students, publish papers and excel in that only. Which I did actually for more than 10 years. And then one fine day, my director at IIT Group, he said, you know, this opportunity for the TIH, Technology and Innovation Hub, is being launched by the government of India. It's a mission mode project. And we need to submit a proposal. I had no idea about what is startup ecosystem. I worked with IBM on one of the projects and filed 2 US patents. That was the only experience I had at that point of time. And then we thought, okay, let's actually try to it done. We wrote a proposal, 700 page proposal in 15 days. And IIT Gurukul got one of the TIH to fund 15 groups. Obviously, the expertise that some of us had in the area of AI and computer vision, that is like my bread and butter. We got it. Now, once we got it, now what should we do? How should we? And TIH is a Section 8 companies, which has to actually promote and incubate more companies, startups. And I said, I had no idea about startups. So, first thing what I did was, I sat down and I thought, let's actually people again. Company Act 2015. Before I go to jail and learn some of those norms, it's better actually read those. I started reading those. Then actually it struck me, then I read actually more and more documentations. Then it struck me that, you know, this is not something that we cannot do. As a faculty, we have always this kind of hesitation that, oh, we are faculty, we have done PhD, we are guiding students, we are teaching, we are meant for that. That is our like, so-called approach, should be our approach. That's what we should do. But the world has changed. In a rapid pace that everyone would like to grow. And it's not that the growth is only in research. Growth can be in research, growth can be in education, growth can be in entrepreneurship while you are being a faculty. Then I realized there are so many examples set in India which are actually inspiring. You need to look up. IIT Madras is an excellent example where their tech park is $1 billion venture, which is right now actually supporting, if I'm correct, more than 400 startups. The tech park is probably one of the biggest tech parks among all the IITs. That was a very successful model. In fact, they don't need an IIT name anymore. They're such a big entity anymore. And it was started by actually one professor in IIT Madras, Professor Jimmy. So yes, so why I'm actually telling you this is that being a faculty, being a professor in your own institution, you can actually initiate something very beautiful. And another thing which I also realized as my role in TIH, while we were setting up the hub, talent is everywhere. Talent is in Rajasthan, talent is in Bihar, talent is everywhere in every nooks and corners. Not necessarily the talent is for giving IITs only. So you need to look at, you need to actually shape those talented people. I'll give you one very small example. We are working with actually 4 students from MDM College, Jodhpur. And MDM College is not a very top place. It's one of the decent places. And these students are actually creating an AR/VR space. And when the sub-secretary visited IIT Jodhpur, we actually showed them whatever they have designed, the AR/VR space that they have designed. Sub-secretary was like, oh, this is the last thing I'm going to see. I'm not going to look at any other thing. This is the best thing, and I'm already convinced that you guys are doing a fantastic job. Remember, these are like 4th-year students from MDM College.
Thank you very much. Hopefully I'm audible. Again, I'm very thankful to the Institute for calling me here. It gives me a great pleasure to share a bit with all of you. So, before I get started, right, let me do a short introduction about myself. I had an exotic start to my career. I was a navigating officer on very large gas tankers, sailed for 5-6 years of my life, and then got bored, did my master's in supply chain logistics, and for the last 17 years I have been helping predominantly oil and gas logistics as well as high-tech companies in their business transformation. On the journey, I have also got 6 patents registered across the globe. Most recently, I was the CEO of a company which is made as a joint venture between Accenture, Amazon, as well as Petronas. It's a $1 billion valuation company where we are actually looking at decarbonization of offshore logistics using AI. I like doing this. I teach at a few of the masters university at like MIT, Singapore Management University. Just recently I was in IIM a few days back. And the reason I'm saying this, right, is twofold. One, I've been able to look at this whole industry from different angles. As an academic researcher, but as well as a practitioner, as an operator, but as well as an advisor. So I get a perspective which is all round. And why is it important? Because the more experience you gather on your way, the more well-rounded you are, the better you can actually assess the problem. Now, I'll give you a simple example. Like in the business world, what we say directionally correct is good enough. But in the academic world, being correct to the 6th decimal place gives you an intellectual pleasure. Now, both worlds are at a conflict. Until unless you understand both worlds, you will not realize why people behave the way they do, right? Now, from my own startup experience, building a company from zero to $1 billion, I have 3 things that I want to share with you. The first one is, and this is specifically important for India and very important for Bihar. Look at the fortune at the bottom of the pyramid. What I need to say, right, let me give you an example. And although we were told that we lagged a little behind in entrepreneurship, but I would call my father-in-law perhaps the godfather of all entrepreneurs.
Good morning, everyone. I, Professor Jyoti Verma, on behalf of CIMP as well as myself, present the vote of thanks. I would like to thank Dr. Kumud Ranjan Jha sir for sharing his lifetime experiences. Thank you so much, sir, for sharing us these 3 important lessons of life. I would also like to express my gratitude to Professor Mayank Bhatt sir. Thank you so much, sir, for sharing your experiences. Not only sharing your experiences, but inspiring us as faculty members that how we can be involved in multiple roles. And being a faculty, sometimes this is true that we are also hesitant to initiate anything. So thank you so much for inspiring us that way. I would also express my gratitude to Professor Dr. Rana Singh for his time, availability and all the support that he always gives us. I would like to thank Professor Dr. Rajiv Verma for sharing us that how CIMP has started and incubated a center within itself. I would also like to thank Mr. Kumud Kumar Sir, CEO CIMP, and I would express my gratitude to him for facilitating all the support, not only behind the conduction of this event, but also this complete winning program. I also express my gratitude to all the faculty members, my colleagues, to all the officers of CIMP and all the non-teaching staff as well. So with this, I express my gratitude to all. Thank you so much.